Welcome, friends. Financial Secrets by Upstock. Risk management in intraday trading. Very important. Intraday trading comes with a high degree of risk compared to long term investments or even short term trades. As opposed to long term investments, any new market development could cause wild price swings in addition to the inherent volatility of the stock. To be profitable as a day trader in the brutal intraday market, one has to be adept at risk management. Key points. Intraday trading comes with a high degree of risk compared to long-term investment or even short-term trades. Stocks fluctuate within price ranges, with the lower point of a price range called a support and the ceiling a resistance. A stop loss is a price at which you sell your shares to avoid further loss. This should be fixed at a price below the support at which further loss is likely. Similarly, one should also choose a price to sell at a profit. In market lingo, take profit. This is usually set near a resistance. Expected return is calculated as probability of take profit at that price minus probability of stop loss into loss at that price. Compare the expected return across stocks and choose the stocks that have the highest expected return values. Seasoned traders advise an exposure of just 1 to 2 times the money held by a trader in a trade. Now, what is intraday trading? Intraday trading refers to trades that are squared off in a single market session. In other words, shares bought are sold before the market comes to a close. Brokerages offer margin to trade, that is, part of the money you need to buy shares is provided by the brokerage. This enables one to trade higher volumes of shares and is called leverage. It is usually expressed as a ratio. For example, if a brokerage offers 4:1 leverage, it means that for every 1 part of your money, the brokerage pays 4 parts. Thus, one needs to contribute just 20% of share price to buy 1 share. All intraday positions have to be closed before 3:10 p.m. More important things to know while investing in intraday trading here. If not, brokerages either add the shares to your demat account after deducting money due to them, or if your account doesn't have sufficient balance, auto scare off, sell at market price and reclaim their contribution. Risk management in intraday trading. For trade to not be a wild gamble, a trader must know how to minimize risks. While traders don't have control over making profits, every trader can cut losses by formulating an intraday strategy to be offered beforehand. Without a plan, people make emotional decisions in the face of adverse developments, leading to more disasters. Therefore, one has to know what shares to trade, how much to buy, and when to sell before starting. In a domain fraught with risk, only those who take effective measures against risk can survive. Risk management techniques. Determine support and resistance. Technical analysis should be used to determine which stocks to buy. Stock fluctuate within price ranges, with the lower point of a price range called a support and the ceiling a resistance. These price ranges and price points can be determined by observation of historical price movements. Using tools such as moving averages, average of a number of previous closing day prices, or the Fibonacci retracement tool, or by connecting price tools and troughs on a chart to determine resistance and support. A share usually tends to rise near its support price, and if it's near its resistance price, usually tends to drop in value. But this is not always the case, as new market developments can affect the fortunes of stocks greatly. Stocks can go up behind resistance or slip under multiple supports to settle into new price ranges. There can even be manipulation of shares prices by deep-pocketed traders, especially if the trader shares is not so liquid. Choose exit point. Once you have bought a share, you must know when to sell and get out. A stop loss is a price at which you sell your shares to avoid further loss. This should be fixed as at a price below the support at which further loss is likely. Similarly, one should also choose a price to sell at a profit. In market lingo, take profit. This is usually set near a resistance. These price points are not cast in stone. Based on an assessment of prevailing market conditions and temperament, bullish or bearish trend, one can set stop loss and take profit prices. For example, in case of a volatile stock, the targets should be set wide apart, whereas a more stable stock market warrants tight targets. But these prices should be realistic with a reasonable probability of realization. Setting a stop loss or book profit price based off from the stock price with a little probability of realization is futile. Expected return. One has to be constantly vigilant while trading and factor in every development to make the right decisions. The strategy has to be dynamic and accommodative. Amount to buy. While it is tempting to use up leverage while trading, it's very unwise to do so. Seasoned traders advise on exposure of just 1 to 2 times the money held by a trader in trade. This way, losses can be minimized if one is pretty sure about the prospects of a trade, though higher volumes can be bought and sold. The leverage multiplier factor would have its impact both on profits and losses. In trading, there can be 4 outcomes: big win, small losses, and big losses. The aim is not to eliminate risk entirely but visualize. Eliminating risk from a situation is beyond human control. However, visualizing the worst case scenario and practically analyzing whether you can handle a big loss is the key. Can you handle it if you incur a big loss? That's your answer to risk management. Tips for risk management. Trade in highly liquid stocks, usually large cap stocks, as this will facilitate easy buying and selling. Large cap stocks might also be less volatile due to high volume of trade. Always do your homework before trading and set stop loss or take profit prices. Calculate expected return, amount to trade, etc. The price at which you have bought the shares shouldn't be set as the stop loss price. Some do this to eliminate the risk of incurring a loss, but often institutional traders manipulate stock prices to reach stop loss prices set at buying prices before value increases again. Don't use a fixed resistance stop loss and take profit price for every stock. For example, a stop loss that you always set 10 points away from the buying price. Don't set performance targets. It only makes you anxious and forces you to make mistakes. Modify exposure based on probability of profiting from a trade. At 1 to 2% exposure is usually advised. Don't use of leverage. Look back at past trades and learn from your mistakes. Wrapping up, intraday trading is much more risky than long-term investment. Have a strategy in hand before trading. Choose stocks based on expected return values. Set stop loss and take profit prices. Trade with only fractional amount of your money. Okay, enjoy.